Hi, Ena. I just see if you're going to pop on a minute, darling. Only you got the link. Don't know if I've clicked public or not, but it's okay. But this reading is for Ena Findlay. She has a year ahead reading and a channeled card reading. So I channel messages from my guides to what each card is going to mean for her after the look at the year ahead. Put some music on in the background. Let's see if you pop on straight. All of a sudden, as I'm about to connect with you to do this for you, I've suddenly got a headache. I'm not sure if you're suffering with a bad head today, Ena. The deck I'm going to use for year ahead reading is the Guardian Angel Tarot deck. Okay, my darling, I think I've got the right way up yet. I'm just getting the cards out. Okay. Waiting for you to pop on. Are you here yet, Sweet? No, not yet. I'll give it a few minutes and then I have to start. I do have another booking at 9, Sweet. But I don't want to have to rush your reading neither. Time has not been on my side today. I just shuffle to give the cards a good shuffle. As we're in December, we're going to start with December and move our way through to December next year, okay? Wait for you to pop on. Let me know when you're here, sweet please, so I can start putting the cards for you. I can't stop your head without you, but it will mean that you'll have to watch the replay. Okay, sweet. Okay. Right, let's start with, yeah, my head started pounding, sweet, as soon as I started to come and connect with you. Okay, let's start with this month. Okay, so let's see what's going on this month. We're near the end of the month anyway, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, for this month, what I've got here is the Ace of Action. This is telling me that new opportunities have been presented to you, but I do feel that you kind of put them aside because there's lots of other things that have been going on. I do feel that you can pursue forward with whatever it is that you have been wanting to do for a long time. I do feel it's some. Okay, I'm feeling it's something that you've always wanted to do, but you've not been able to do because of other things getting in the way. Okay, but I'm also seeing here it is now time for you to get busy. I know Christmas time is a really busy time of year anyway, and I do feel that if you've been thinking about starting up, selling or making and starting your business, now is the right time for you to do so. Okay, you must have more confidence in your abilities because I do feel that you lack a little bit of confidence. You feel as if, or you tell yourself that you're not good enough, and you mustn't do this. You must change your negative thoughts round into positive thoughts. Okay, I'm going to pull you another card, see what comes up for this month. And we got messenger of action. Okay, so this is about time to take action. Stop reminiscing. Will it work? Won't it work? Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? It's time to get these plans now into action. Okay, it says something new and exciting related to your creativity or your career comes to your attention. You feel an eagerness to learn and you're ready to get going. Although you may feel insecure, do it anyway. This card represents someone in your life, which may be you, who is creative, enthusiastic, and fascinated by life, and who wants to try everything. Know that you can't do everything at once, but you can work down a list and work on one thing at a time. And I do feel that you can manifest your dreams. You can do the things that you've always wanted to do. You just need to not try to do it all at once like the cards are saying. So we're now moving into January. So this is January of next year, 2019. So what's going to be happening for you in 2019 in January? What I got here is a ton of action and go within. Okay, this is telling me that you're working yourself too hard. It's asking you during this month to slow down. Okay, find balance. Okay, with having fun and your work life. Don't try to take on more than you can handle. I do also see from this card that you need to like stop again, as it says, stop taking on so much. Know that you must take care of yourself, because take care of yourself before you're able to take care of other people. Even though what you do and what you enjoy doing is making sure that other people are okay before yourself, you need to turn that around. Okay, we also got the go within card. Okay, this is reminding you that you're very initiative person, so your intuition is always on point. What you feel and what you see about people is always, I feel, almost 100% correct. You must take note of the insights that's your inner guidance, your inner voice is telling you. Okay, so asking you also to reflect upon the desires of your heart. Okay, so meditation would also be good at this time, especially if you're feeling like your head's a bit like spaghetti junction, you're wondering if you're coming or if you're going. Know that if there's something you want to do but you feel as if you're not ready for it, then you don't have to go forward with it. I feel there's going to be something coming into play in January that someone is going to want you to do something, but you're not going to be ready to go forward with it. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what that is, but you must understand that if you don't feel it's right for you at that given time, then let them know. You need to stop getting angry with yourself as well, because I do feel that you're not very patient, not with other things, but more so with yourself. You kind of get frustrated if you can't do something, or you find something a bit of a struggle. So I feel in January you need to reflect on working more upon yourself as well, on helping you to have more patience with yourself in order to get past difficult situations. Okay, it's okay to struggle with something sometimes. Not all of us can do everything, so it's okay to have a bit of a struggle. Now, moving into February, we've got the Four of Abundance. This is around this time, it's going to be asking you to focus upon your relationship, not with a partner or a person, but more so with your financial situation. It's reminding you to be careful of your spending habits, because I feel that you tend to spend too freely, you tend to give too much. I do see you offering and giving out to people that are in need. You need to also think about yourself. It's not that you've got too much money that you can do that. It's just that you don't like to see people struggle around you. I do feel that. Yeah. Okay, because you're giving and spending too freely, it's gonna prevent you from moving forward on your own path and taking your next steps, because it's gonna hold you back. So you need to think about what's important and what isn't regarding your financial situation. Okay, and also understand all the hard work you've been putting in this past year is gonna start showing and presenting its rewards next year, and I do feel around February time you'll start to notice this. Now, moving into March. Okay, so we're now into March, and we have got here the Five of Emotion. Okay, and this is telling me that there's going to be a lot of up and down emotions during this month, and I do feel it's more so to do with healing and being able to forgive yourself for, I want to say, I feel you're gonna end up beating yourself up about previous mistakes, like giving yourself out too much, giving people too much of your time, too much money. So you're gonna end up beating yourself up about this, but you need to understand that you mustn't beat yourself up about it. Okay, we all like to see other people succeeding, and we tend to put other people before ourselves. So it doesn't make you a bad person. I do feel that you need to find a way around this time to let go of the past. Okay, don't let it keep beating you up and eating you up inside. You must understand also that I feel as if there would have been a recent loss around this time. I don't know if it's of a person or if it's a job or I feel it's more related to your financials. Okay, your financial situation. Know that it's okay to feel a little bit down. It's okay to feel a little bit sad, but know that everything will start to come back into play, and things will start to pick up as soon as you let go of the negative feelings that you're going to be feeling around this time. Okay. Now moving on to the month of March. No, it'll be March. No, no, we're in. I've said March anyway, so we're going to continue it again, but still with March. And we've also got the Six of Action. Okay. Any projects that you've started around this time is going to be a success. The beginning is going to be tough, but you're going to get through it. You're going to get past that first hurdle. It's going to be a success, is what I got here, and you're going to be seeing rewards, promotions, and all your hard work again. As I said, around this time, it's going to start paying off. So all that giving that you've done this year is going to start coming back to you next year. So that's going to be around the end of March. Now moving into April, beginning of April. Okay. We've got the Ten of Abundance. Okay, so again, things are looking up, things are looking brilliant. Many blessings are coming your way. Again, I'm seeing everything coming back, abundance in many forms, whether it be gifts, money, just simple thank yous. But people are gonna show how much they appreciate you, and it's gonna make you feel better within yourself. Okay, we also got here that you must understand that you have been a great pillar of support for the family. I do feel there are going to be moments around this time where you feel as if you haven't done enough for them, but you've done more than enough. They are going to be provided for in many ways, same as what you are around this time. So we're now into the end of April, going into March, and two cards just flew out for you. We've got the Six of Emotion, the Guardian of Abundance. Okay, this is telling me there's going to be some things coming into play around this time that's going to set your emotions all over the place. Okay, it's more so, I believe it's going to be something's going to remind you of something of the past, so memories of the past. Okay, and it's going to, as I said, affect your emotions. I also got here that you're not that person that you used to be. You're a better person now. Never regret your past, because your past is what makes you the person that you are today. But I do feel that, I do feel that although you feel as if that things aren't getting better, they're getting worse. Okay, so you're gonna have a little bit of a downward bit around this time. Know that. Okay, I'm seeing somebody that you used to know previously, or from your past, is going to come back into your life for a reason. What that reason is, I don't know, but it's going to be unexpectedly. But I do feel it's going to involve an unresolved issue. Okay, so hold on to that, because I'm not quite sure what it entails indefinitely. But somebody from your past is going to come back into your life around the end of March into April, and they're going to come in unexpectedly, and it's related to an unresolved issue. But I do feel it's not a bad situation. It's all good, because it resonates with a great success, related to plans that you've made, related to things picking up, things getting moving, whether it be working for yourself, or a project, or something that you have already started. So it's going to be involved in that sort of thing. So it's not a bad thing. I'm also seeing unexpected opportunities, whether it be job related or something else. So I do feel he's going to have a huge part of this around this time. Now, these cards are asking that when these opportunities get presented to you from this person, be sure you accept them, because you're going to benefit a great deal from them. Okay, this person likes the way you work. Okay, they're going to love the way that you do things. And they're very hard working too. So the two of you together is going to make things get off to a great start. Okay, so I hope that resonates, my darling. I'm now going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to go to cards backwards and forwards here. Here we go. And we're now into the end of April and into May. Okay, the end of April and into May, and the card that just flipped over there is the Nine of Action. Know that you have worked hard to create the things you've cherished in your life, and around this time, things are going to be looking up regarding relationships, and you're going to realize how much you've accomplished. So around this time, it's going to be more all the good things that you have done, all the things that you have achieved, and that life is looking up for you. Because I do feel you was afraid that things are going to start going on a downward spiral. But Mother Earth and the animals in the environment are working with you, and you need to understand that whatever is happening or has happened in the past, it's okay because you're very, very well protected. Okay, so we're now going into the end of May and into June. And the card that come up for you here is the Five of Action, okay? You're going to be facing some challenges around this time, and note these challenges are going to be put to you because they feel that you can deal with them in a way that other people can't. So I do feel you're going to feel as if that the pressure is upon you, and I'm feeling there's going to be a decision as well around this time that you're going to have to make, but it has to be made by you. And you must understand that you do have it within you to make this decision. You do have the self-confidence within you to move things forward in a way that other people are proving difficult to do so. Also understand around this time you will have the right to excuse yourself to those who bring drama in your life. So there's going to be someone as well around this time that's going to try and cause conflict, cause arguments, get in the way of your achievements, but don't allow them to. It's down to you to move yourself away from them in order for you to move forward, okay? Now we're now moving into the end of May and into June. No, June into July, if I recall correctly. If I've done my month things wrong, don't worry about it because it's going the way that it should do. So this is all happening next year. Okay, so we're down in the end of May into June, I do believe, or into June into July. No, May to June, as I said. So May to June. You're gonna feel like you're restricted around this time. Okay, set yourself in, but know that the entrapment, the the restriction is just gonna be an illusion. Whenever we get stuck in a situation and we feel as if there's no way out, no, there's always a way out, no matter what the situation is, because there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes we have to look in different areas and different directions in order to find that light, but know that you will, my darling. You need to make a promise to yourself that you will not be stuck in a situation that is making you unhappy. So if there's something around this time that you feel is not bringing you happiness and joy into your life, do what you need to do to move yourself away from it, okay? Don't wait for somebody to come to the rescue. You must look at ways that you can free yourself. And we're now going in June into July, okay? And a couple of cards have come up for you. So quite a bit is happening around June, July time. And we got that you're going to feel like you're stuck. Again, the restriction is still going to be there. It's going to be a slow process in order for you to realize that things are going to start moving forward. Know that there are going to be many options that put your way. You need to review these options very, very carefully. I also feel that you're going to be learning a lot around this time. I'm hearing the words and lessons are going to be learned, okay? And they're not going to be lessons that you particularly wanted to be learning, but they're going to be put your way. Like, again, it's to do with something that's going to be trying to pull you down instead of pushing you forward. You definitely need to move yourself away from this person. It says the key to success is to monitor your projects carefully. Okay, so be careful who you allow in, be careful who you get involved, be careful who you put your trust in, because not everybody is as trusting as they may seem on the outside. I know they say never judge a book by its cover, but sometimes you have to follow and listen to your intuition. Your intuition is going to tell you what is right and what is wrong around this time. We also got review and completion, and it's reminding you, okay, even though things are a little bit down at the moment and there's something around you causing you grief, know that you've accomplished a great deal in your life and that you have much to be proud of. And around this time it's going to be a good time to decide what to do next. Okay, so now we're thinking about the next steps after the first steps. It says, as you complete the past and the present, you'll get a clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. So it's important, reminding you it's important for you to be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to do things in order to keep other people happy. Okay, we're now going into July, August. Okay, July, August. And the card that just flipped over for you, my darling, or the cards are, is choose freedom and six of abundance. Okay, this is going to say you can be feeling blocked again. It's going to be a lot of roller coaster ride next year, up and down, around and around. You're not going to know if you're coming or going sometimes, but understand that again, illusion. Free yourself from the obstacles that you feel are preventing you from moving forward. Okay, only you can remove them. Only you can jump over them, leap over them, move them aside, get rid of them, whatever it is that you need to do. But know that you must stay focused. Stay focused on your path. It might be that the path that you're on isn't the right one for you, so you might need to look at other options and think about changing direction around this time. Okay, turn your thoughts away from the negativity, which we've already said, and if it's something that you need to get off your chest around this time, you need to speak up. Don't suffer in silence. I do feel that you often find yourself in a situation where you want to say something, but you hold back. You need to try to find a way to stop that, because it's only blocking up your throat chakra. We also got the Six of Abundance. And this is telling you that heaven is opening, heaven opens its loving arms to you around this time. And abundance is going to start pouring in. So all your hard work again is going to start presenting itself. I'm feeling that this is all related to a business that you're starting up, or you've started up. It's going to be up and down. It always is when you first start out. So don't let that get to you, sweet. Know that all your charitable and volunteering that you've done this year around is gonna obviously come back to you tenfold around June, July next year. So we're now in June, July, and into August. We're now going into August, September. I'm getting confused with my months here. It's giving me different months, my guys. It's like you've got a lot happening next year. Things are going to be up, things are going to be down. There's somebody getting in the way, trying to cause you grief, but you can get through all of these difficult situations, is what I'm hearing. So as we move into August, September, we have got the Nine of Abundance. A lot of abundance next year. So things are looking up and things are improving, but there's just going to be people that are going to try and drag you down. Don't allow them to do this. And you're going to start noticing that, life isn't that bad, okay? It might have its negative side, but it also might have it's also got its positive, and your hard work, your dedication, and everything is going to be presenting itself. You're going to start seeing, you're going to start seeing that all your hard work is being recognized, not only by yourself but by other people around this time. And you're going to be able to buy yourself and treat yourself to something that you've not been able to do for a long time. So the struggles or your financial difficulties are going to start coming to an end. Okay, around the end of August into September, financial situations are coming to an end. So we're now into September and to October. Oops, and that one flew right over there. And this one is saying a win-win solution, okay? So know that by sharing your ideas with other people around this time, not only can you improve business for yourself, but you can improve it for other people as well. You need to understand that it's not about being against or being in competition with other people. It's about working together, and I do feel this is something that you are going to be very good at. I'm seeing like a compromise and coming together of your business, combining the two into one. But I do feel that you will have some fear-based thoughts regarding this, because you like to do things for yourself. You're very independent, but know that by helping them, they can help you, and that's the way it should be. Yeah. So we're now into October, November. I think we've just done October, November, August, September, October into November, and we've got the Eight of Action. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of things going on around this time. Okay, know that you're gonna feel as if the things are getting on top of you. It's gonna be overwhelming. You're gonna feel as if you can't cope. But this is why this other person comes into play, because they can help lighten your load. If they're struggling, you can help them. If you're struggling, they can help you. So I do see a partnership in business around this time, okay? I also feel that there's going to be some kind of travel, talk of travel. I don't know if that will be for this side of, like, in 2019, or if it's going to be talk for it for 2020. But I do see that there's going to be some kind of trip or business trip or traveling taking place. And I do feel that even though the trip is going to be needed, it is going to seem a bit of a challenge to meet the need. For the needs to be met that is going to be needed in order to make it happen. I hope that makes sense. I could get my words out there. And the 10 of 4, okay, so even though travel is going to be expected or being talked of, that's going to be, I would say it's going to be planned, but it's going to be a bit of a challenge, and it's going to affect your thoughts and your feelings, because I feel that you're going to feel as if that you're going to be unable to take that trip. But know that if you want something to happen, you do what you need to do in order to make it happen, okay? So we're now into November, December. If I've missed any out, you're going to have to let me know. November. My guys are telling me to go November, December, January to February. I don't know why they're doing that. They don't know. So we're into November, December. Okay. This time next year, where are you going to be? Okay, you're going to have more confidence. You're going to feel better in yourself. You're going to know that you've done the right thing. You made the right choices and decisions in order to get to where you are now. You're going to feel very proud of oneself. Your confidence is going to be a lot higher. You're not going to have, your self-esteem is going to be even better. The low self-esteem you're experiencing now is going to be lifted. You're going to be making up with people that you've fallen out this time round, and things are going to be looking up next time round. And successful completion. What a lovely card to finish up with. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey. But for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams becoming true. So whatever it is that you're thinking of starting, go for it, because it is going to be a success. It's going to have its ups, it's going to have its downs, it's going to have people that are going to try and intervene, but you're not going to let that get you, because you are going to see it through to completion. This time next year, things are going to be looking up for you. Okay? I hope you're happy with that year ahead reading, my darling. Now, the reading that you want on the spin of the wheel is a channeled reading. Okay? I'm hoping the kids aren't going to disturb while I do this. I'm going to use Soul's Journey, and I do like using this deck for doing this with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one card at a time and see what message my guides come forth to tell me for you. I'm just going to have a puff from the fag so I can prepare, and then I'll begin, sweet. Just asking for this headache that to be removed as well, because I feel I picked up on a headache of yours. Just bear with me. I know I should smoke when I'm reading, but I like to have a fag before I do channeling. It relaxes me. Okay. Just gonna get the cards out. Where's that? Oh, here's that. Okay, we've got indecision. Think before you make any decisions that you're unsure about. Be sure you do your homework. Be sure you ask another person's advice and listen, because you do not listen to advice from other people. You always feel that you know best, but you don't. You cannot always be right. Sometimes you can be wrong, and that's okay. If you felt that you recently made the wrong choice, then do something about it. Do something to make it right for you and not for them. Do not continue to live your life trying to live up to other people's expectations, because the only expectations you should live up to is your own. Be true to yourself. Not only have someone done wrong to you, but they've done wrong to others, and they need to be left to their own devices. Do not continue to try to help them, because you cannot help somebody who does not want to be helped. And I'm going to do another card for you. Happiness. So the dog's looking at me scared because it's different when I do this. You are the maker of your own happiness. You are the only one person that can put yourself in a position where you can smile and say, I'm proud of the things that I have done and I have achieved. Don't let fear get in the way of you moving forward. Whatever it is that you're afraid of, let go and deal with it with an open-hearted manner. You could smile and you could say you're okay, when deep down there's lots of things going on that nobody knows about. You may think that things are very well hidden, where they're very well better off, but they're not. Speak of them, speak out, speak about how you're feeling deep inside yourself. You think you know what is best for you, but you do not. Sometimes we have to speak out to professionals in order to get the guidance and the relaxation that we need in our lives. Don't continue to move forward feeling worried and stressed about worries that are not of yours. You are the only sunshine of your life. Nobody can brighten your sun for you. You must travel it in your own light and let others travel in theirs. I'll do one more for you, Ena. Surrender. Okay. Do not give up on something that you love. Do not give up on something that you love in order to make way for something for somebody else. They are not important here, you are. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Do not keep running around for them. Do not. Do not. The only person that you should be helping at this given time is yourself. Back down to her. Sorry, I can't do any more than that. It gets very, how can I explain it? This is why I don't do channeling readings very, very often. Um, I will watch back and see what was said for you. I look forward to your feedback. Thank you, Ena. It's right, I'm still trying to bring myself back down. Thank you, Ena. Love, light, and blessed be, darling.